Good morning, everyone. Thanks for the introduction. I'm Andrew Chubb, CEO of Awalé Resources. We're TSX-V listed as ARIC as the ticker on the V, and we've recently taken up an OTC listing in the States, and we're on the Frankfurt Exchange as well. So there will be forward-looking statements. We are an exploration company moving into our first resources, so there will be forward-looking statements in the talk. So who are we? We're an African explorer. We are with a very strong technical team with lots of history in Africa and other countries as well. But myself personally, I've been I used to live in Burkina Faso. Andrew, our VP Exploration, is sitting down here. He has operated in Burkina Faso and Mali and Senegal as well. So we have many years of experience in West Africa, and we also, between three of us, because there is John Scott as our principal geologist, we have discovered over 9 million economic ounces between us. So we are a very strong technical team. And the project, it was a new play in Côte d'Ivoire. It's up in the northwest of Côte d'Ivoire. We started off with 2 permits there that are in the lighter hatch that you can see. And they were one of those was the granted permit that we started work on. And that was back in 2018. And there was a joint venture signed with Newmont on that permit in 2022. And then the rest of those properties are 100% Awale properties that you can see there. So 2 of those are joint ventured. But we've had significant discoveries on the project, multiple significant discoveries, some of the highest gold grades in West Africa at the Charger target. The main discovery hole there is 57 metres at 26 grams, a very strong gold intercept. So we've got Newmont as a joint venture, a partner there, and an equity investor as well. And recently, Fortuna Mining came in with an equity investment, and they now hold 15% of Awale as well. And that the money that Fortuna has put in has given us a healthy treasury of we've now have 15 million Canadian dollars in cash. And we are launching into exploration on the 100% ground. So that's basically what I've been talking about here. So we've got a very aggressive drilling campaign launching just now. So between now and the end of next year, we plan to drill 100,000 metres, and that will take us to some significant milestones in our first resources for the project. We plan to bring those out in Q2. They'll be quickly followed toward the end of Q2 with the PEA. And then there is also 15,000 metres of drilling planned for the 100% ground. We are currently doing the early stage geochemistry work for that 100% ground, and we plan to be drilling those and making discoveries on the 100% ground in early 2026. So we have started drilling one target already called Fremen, which I'll hopefully get time to get to a little bit. But the key thing is over the next 12 months, we have an intensive drilling campaign. We have 4 drilling rigs turning today, and there will be 5 rigs turning within the next 2 weeks. So over the next, between now and the end of the year, we'll see 25,000 to 30,000 metres drilled. Just a quick summary on the discoveries. So Charger, BBM and Empire are the ones that we're targeting for our first resource. BBM provides the cornerstone for that. It's a robust gold and copper discovery. Charger is a high-grade gold discovery. And then Empire is another high-grade gold discovery as well. We are targeting over 2 million ounces with that first resource, and we believe that the grades should be at least 3 grams per tonne gold equivalent is our target. That is a target, but we have confidence that we can get in those sorts of ranges when we put our first resource out in Q2. Scepter East is an interesting one for us. It's a very large-scale copper discovery, which warrants a lot more work, and that will come over the ensuing years. Along with the resource development drilling that we're doing, we are also doing a lot of discovery drilling. The reality is, you know, Newmont is a very big company. They are funding the campaign that is within that joint venture, and we are looking to make other big discoveries within that joint venture permit to build it into a Tier 1 Newmont scale project. So, a quick talk about Charger. As I mentioned, it is a significant discovery. We've drilled about 13,000 metres at Charger now. We've understand the geometry and what we're and how it is put together at Charger, and we are getting continual, very high-grade intercepts. We're backing up those intercepts with the drill holes, and our most recent drilling, we've shown that it is absolutely open at depth. So we've got one hole that is down 600 metres below surface now, and we are still seeing the same system. So it's a very exciting target, and there is the down dip upside, and there is a long strike upside as well, which we're drilling right now. So the star, you can see there on that target drill trend, we have got holes going in there right now. So what that is targeting is that red box to the left-hand side of the discovery drilling as the black dots there. That is what we're targeting with drilling right now, and we'll also start to come in and do resource drilling at Charger as well. And just listed there are some more of those very high-grade gold intercepts. We continuously are backing up with very high-grade gold intercepts over significant widths at Charger. So that purple there is plus 10 grams per tonne in drilling. So grade weighted average over those drill intercepts is more than 10 grams per tonne. And the red is actually more than 5 grams per tonne. So we're absolutely looking at underground target at Charger. The other significant discovery we've made is BBM. BBM's a little bit different in that it's got gold and copper. It's the intercepts, the gold equivalent intercepts that we report are roughly 2/3 gold, 1/3 copper. But it is a robust system. So the drilling that we do, we see the same geology, the same alteration, the same mineralisation. It's extremely consistent. I've called it a geologist's dream because it just holds together so nicely. We have now drilled in that black box there is the discovery zone, and along trend we're starting to do some bigger step out drilling, and we're getting a mineralisation along trend as well. But BBM will form the cornerstone of the resource that we publish. And what we'll look at next is a long section between those two LL markers that you can see there. So we think that we can open pit down to at least 300 metres, and that's the drilling. Most of the drilling that we've done to date. Those black dots are roughly on 100-metre spacing, and over a strike length of about 1 kilometre. So, and the true widths in there, the true widths in that red and purple zone, we're looking at least 30 metres true width. And in the green and yellow zones, we're looking at 15 to 30 metres true width within those zones. And as I mentioned, it is robust. And there is a core to the system, so a higher grade plunge. And we're considering that as an underground target as well. The two deepest holes you can see there in those red stars, 152 drilled 54 metres at 1.9. But the important thing is that it's got an included value at 21 metres at 3.3. These are discounted values. They're discounted by 80% as we haven't finished our metallurgy. We are doing metallurgy on the project, but so they're discounted values that we're looking at, and they're absolutely underground mining possibility there as well at over 3 grams per tonne. And those widths of more than 20 metres. These are extremely robust intercepts. So moving on to the 100%, this is some early stage drilling that we've done. Fremen is a long strike from BBM, so that P3 up there, that drill line, is 3 kilometres away from BBM. It's on the same structural trend. This drilling is extremely broad spaced, so from P9, line P9 down the bottom to that line P3 right up the top, that is just over nearly 9 kilometres. And so the drill spacings on those lines are, 500 metres or more. There's nothing less than 500 metres. So we're extremely encouraged by the early stage intercepts that we're getting, and we're in there drilling again already, and we will do more follow-up diamond and percussion drilling on the Fremen target this quarter. So there'll be more results coming through from that. So in summary, a quick one on the capital structure. We are very tightly held, and we are 89 million shares post Fortuna, we're 103 million shares outstanding, 130 odd million shares fully diluted. You won't see many non-developing countries with a book like we have. Big names, Franklin Templeton, Fortuna and Newmont on there, and other significant funds like from the APAC countries in there as well, Argonaut and APAC Resources as early stage investors in Awale. So there is strong belief in the system that we're on. We are on a big system, and we're really looking forward to making discoveries on the 100% ground as well as we launch into that now. And that is done with that 15 million Canadian dollars in treasury, and we've got a $8 million budget set aside for the 100% ground between now and the end of next year. So an extremely busy field season for us, and I think a good investment proposition with our current market cap at around $60 million. Any questions?
If there are any questions, there's a mic running around. Just put your hand up and.
I'll ask myself a question. What do I lose sleep about? And I lose sleep about project delivery. 100,000 metres is a big undertaking. We've really ramped up on people. We've made sure over the last 6 months we knew this was coming down the pipe. We've put together a very strong team to make sure that we execute on those aggressive drill campaigns, and I think I don't lose sleep on the project because this is one of the best projects. I am an exploration geologist. This is one of the best exploration plays I've come across in my career, and that career spans more than 25 years now. So thank you very much for your time.
Before you go, we've still got a minute and 40 seconds before we can call up the next person. Just on the target of 2 million ounces. 3 grams per tonne potential.
Yeah.
Is that just from one deposit? Sorry.
No, that's from BBM, Charger and Empire.
That's from all of them?
Yeah. So those 3 discoveries, that's what will be. They're all within a 10-kilometre radius. They're not far from each other.
All right.
So logistically, there is no issue between those 3. BBM will provide more than half. Charger is the next significant portion, and then Empire would follow up in that. But we're, at least 1.2 million ounces, we think, at open pittable at BBM. And then there is the underground potential on that. Yeah. And then Charger, the world's our oyster at Charger as far as underground potential goes. It's got beautiful grades and will carry any kind of underground mining.
Yeah, nice. Okay. All right, Andrew, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.